Ever seen a shot and felt it pull you in? Like the story reached through the screen and took your breath? That is depth. Not just light and lens, but layers, rhythm, and space that speaks. And no, you don't need a Hollywood rig. You just need the right techniques and the eye to use them. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to shape shadows, frame with purpose, and turn flat images into living, breathing cinema. This is How to Create Depth, Part 1. Hit subscribe to Breadfruit Studios and tap the bell like a clapperboard, echoing into your next scene. Because every frame is a doorway, and today, we go deeper. Let's create that depth. So how do you actually create depth? Let's start with composition. It's not about fancy cameras. It's about how you build the frame. So let's break it down into 3 simple, powerful techniques you can start using immediately, even on your next shot. The first technique is foreground, middle ground, background. Think in layers. This is the foundation of depth. Every cinematic shot has at least 3, a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. Don't just place your subject in the center and call it a day. Instead, add elements in the foreground, like plants, objects, or even shoulders of other characters. Place your subject in the middle ground and use the background to tell more of the story. This layering gives your shot dimension and instantly makes it feel more cinematic. Think about the soldiers walking through the trenches in 1917. Check out this beautiful frames from Queen of Catway. Even a basic over-the-shoulder shot done well adds depth to your shot. No expensive lens needed, just layers and intention. By the way, stick around until the very end. We've got something for you that fixes the biggest on-set problem filmmakers face when trying to achieve cinematic depth. It was meant to sell for $49, but for our committed YouTube viewers, it's free. And once you see what's inside, you'll never want to step on set without it again. Another powerful trick, use leading lines to pull the viewer into the frame. Lines guide the eye and help create the illusion of space. Look for roads, fences, hallways, architectural edges, anything that stretches into the distance and converges in the background. For instance, the corridor shots in Inception, the desert roads in Mad Max Fury Road. Even handheld smartphone footage down a sidewalk can look cinematic if you use strong directional lines. So next time would frame a shot, ask yourself, where are your lines leading? Want to add instant depth and some visual poetry? Use framing within the frame.
You let me die? That's murder.
Place your subject behind a doorway. Shoot through a car window, a mirror, a fence, or tree branches. This not only adds layers, but pulls the viewer into the scene, like they're peeking into a moment that's unfolding. Directors love this. You've seen it in films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Hateful Eight, and Knives Out. It's subtle, powerful, and yes, totally achievable on a low budget. These 3 techniques, layering, leading lines, and framing within the frame, are your secret weapons for depth. And the best part? They cost nothing, only intention, awareness, and a trained filmmaker's eye. But even with perfect composition, if the camera just sits there, lifeless, the image falls flat. Because depth isn't only about what's in the shot, it's about how you shoot it. So now, let's unlock 3 camera techniques that breathe cinematic life into your visuals, even if you're filming solo, with nothing but heart and hustle. 1. Shallow depth of field. You've seen it in your favorite films. A sharp subject floating in a sea of dreamy blur. It creates separation, emotional focus, and draws the viewer exactly where you want them to look. But most beginners think you need an expensive lens to pull it off. So here's what you can do. Use a wide aperture, f2.8 or lower. If you're filming in bright light, slap on an ND filter. No fancy camera? Smartphones now simulate shallow depth of field using portrait video modes, and it works. In The Irishman, Martin Scorsese used shallow depth of field during close-ups to isolate characters in emotionally loaded scenes. The soft blurred backgrounds remove distractions, keeping our focus on facial expressions and subtle performances, especially in moments of tension or reflection. In On the Rocks, Sofia Coppola leans into shallow focus to mirror the personal, observational tone of the story. By keeping characters in focus while gently dissolving the world behind them, she visually reinforces the emotional distance and uncertainty between father and daughter. And in 13 Lives, Ron Howard uses shallow depth of field during intense rescue moments to heighten intimacy. With divers in shark focus and the background obscured, we feel the pressure of tight spaces, limited visibility, and emotional stakes all within the frame. Shallow depth of field doesn't just look pretty. It's a storytelling device, one that says, look here, this moment matters. But here's the twist. Sometimes you don't want blur. You want everything. Foreground to background, sharp and crystal clear. That's called deep focus. So, if you're telling a story with multiple characters, or if the environment matters just as much as the subject, choose a smaller aperture, like f8 or f11, and keep all layers in focus. In Inception, Christopher Nolan used deep focus depth to enhance the complexity of layered dream environments. By keeping the entire frame sharp, from foreground characters to intricate background architecture, he grounded the viewer in surreal, multi-dimensional spaces. In The Irishman, Martin Scorsese used deep focus during restaurant scenes to allow multiple conversations and glances to unfold in a single shot. Foreground characters speak, but you also notice background gestures and power dynamics, all playing out simultaneously. In Saving Private Ryan, Spielberg's deep focus allowed action, emotion, and chaos to coexist in wide shots, letting the audience choose what to focus on, rather than being directed. Deep focus isn't flashy, but it gives your audience the freedom to explore the entire frame. Shallow depth of field says, look here. Deep focus says, everything matters. But what if you want to show that, not just with sharpness, but with motion? Because depth isn't only a matter of focus, it's also a matter of feeling. And nothing pulls your audience deeper into that feeling, like movement. Still shots are fine, but the moment your camera moves with purpose, your shot comes alive. Movement creates parallax, it reveals layers, it adds tension, emotion, or immersion. So, use push-ins to get closer to your subject. Use pullbacks to reveal scale or environment. Use dolly or slider shots, even handheld gimbals or DIY hacks. Don't have a dolly? A slow handheld push-in with your knees bent can sell depth better than a $1,000 rig. It's motion with intention, not just movement for movement's sake. That's the magic of movement. It turns flat frames into living moments. But here's what most filmmakers never think about.
What is that?
Movement alone isn't enough. There's another problem that can ruin your shots, especially when you're on set and under time pressure. Your brain can go blank. You'll end up with shots that do not pull your audience in, and you can't fix that in post-production. We've seen people lose jobs, get turned down for festivals, and even lose the motivation to keep shooting, all because their shots didn't have that cinematic depth. Don't let that happen to you. That's why we made the On-Set Depth Playbook, a $49 guide we're giving you free right now. It's super quick to read, but it'll completely change how people see your work. You can pull it up before shooting, pick one of the moves, and instantly get a cinematic shot that's layered with professional depth. This has saved us from embarrassing shots so many times. So download it, use it once, and you'll use it for the rest of your life. Click the link in the description below and grab it now for your next shoot. We might not keep it free forever. And if this helped you shoot better today than you did yesterday, like the video, subscribe to Breadfruit Studios, and smash that bell icon so you never miss a frame. Because filmmaking isn't about budget, it's about vision. And that starts with you. Thanks for watching.